Hello, welcome to our Spring 2022 Ideathon. We are team number 1 and I am Nicole, and with me is Madeline, Herv, Robert, and Adrian.
What is the problem? After the 2014 natural gas explosion, which resulted in the death of 8 individuals, Connecticut has to identify the course of action in which individuals decide to contact 911 when gas leak signs are present to avoid future incidents.
What is your solution? Advertising, whether that be in newspapers, flyers, television ads, etc., with useful tips on what individuals should do if they suspect a gas leak.
What does your solution do? The citywide project goal would be to get people comfortable with the idea of what to do when they sense the hazard of gas leakage. The objective would be to reach them 4 different ways: physical, digital, social, and community. Why did you settle on this solution? Most efficient way to reach to larger communities, saves time and money, but still gets the message out, helps keep the community safe by educating residents about gas safety.
How can technology help with solving this problem? Technology is so prominent in our society. It only makes sense to incorporate it in our solution. Some ways we would utilize this include via email, web pages, newsletters, and other electronic forms of messaging.
How did you build your solution? In order to build our solution, we interviewed about 100 people and asked what their main source for information was. The results varied. While most of them said search engines, websites, and word of mouth, people also did say email and other such as magazines and books. We took this information as well as our brainstorming and decided that advertising about the dangers and reaching out to communities would be the best way.
List challenges encountered during the development stage. We phrased our challenges as questions so we would be able to solve them along the way. How can we reach anyone and everyone? What can we do to show the urgency of this message? Where do we start? List anything you learned while working on this solution. The importance of the general public, the usefulness of implementing electronic techniques in real-life situations, how advertising and marketing can be implemented at the time of problem solving, the power of social media techniques to educate individuals.
List any accomplishment your team had working on this project. Our biggest accomplishment was the understanding of marketing and our advertising techniques at the moment of spreading awareness of an issue. Most of the time, the individuals believe that advertising and marketing is mostly used for companies, PR personas, or that type of individuals. But in this case, we were able to develop a strategy to demonstrate the importance of the signs of gas leakage to avoid tragedies like the 2014 one. This way, we were able to develop a technique in which we educate individuals using like modern media. Another one of our accomplishments was developing a site dedicated to the issue presented. This oriented us on how to develop a site for other projects in our professional lives. Not only did this help us come up with a solution and expand on the issue, it also taught us how to use these techniques in our personal and professional lives. With the usage of a site, we can put our resume online, we can create websites for our products, projects, or even skills that we might have. So it's not only a useful skill in this case, but it's also useful for our lives in the future. Another one of our accomplishments was the development of this group project, taught us how to work in a team in everyday situations and how to develop professional relationships. It is clear that since half of the group is in another class, another half is in another, we didn't know each other. We didn't have any face-to-face communication. It was mostly professional emails or professional text messages in which we just indicated what we needed to do, how it was going to be replicated. So this taught us how to develop professional relationships and how to engage in conversations.
What are the next steps for your solution? One of our first steps would be to make a safety guide, just a general guide explaining basic details and information about what to do in the case of a gas leak.
The step that we're taking is creating advertisements. These are going to be on social media, public transportation, any place that is crowded out where the message will be seen by many individuals. This to advertise and create a word around the safety guidelines and the signs for gas leakage.
The next step would be scheduled meetings. Community meetings will be held once a month for any to sign up and attend to. Our current goals, objectives would be discussed there.
The last step will be social media, which is a great outlet to voice our opinions and also our solutions for this problem. Social media is also goes hand in hand with creating advertisements, as both play in hand in solving the solution for gas leaks.
So we talked a lot about how to get the message out there. So here is what you'd actually do if you do smell gas. So what to do, or what does gas smell like? It usually smells like an odor similar to rotten eggs. Visually, it would look like a white cloud or bubbles in water, blowing dust with dying plants around. What to do if you confirm it's gas? Leave immediately and take others with you. If the leak is outside, move to a safe spot or far away. Then what? Call 911 or National Grid customer service. Do not, under any circumstance, touch any electrical or light switches, doorbells, phones, or anything that could cause a spark, as any appliance or thermostat. Turn any electrical equipment on or off. Pull plugs from outlets. Smoke or light matches. So we'd be working closely with NYC Health to set up a system where when you text the number, you would be getting notified through NYC. You'd get real-time updates on your surroundings, on if people recorded a gas leak or reported smelling a gas leak, so you'd know best what to do. And then yearly, you'd be getting a text update on just the protocol to follow. And you can text stop at any time to end these messages.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.